Hi everyone. Happy Monday. I hope that you guys have had a great Monday no matter where you are in the world. I wanted to share my biggest life lesson. So Saturday I was coaching a client in the deep dive call where I was talking about like money mindset and coming up with things that like the reason why they may not have been able to like manifest a certain amount of money that they wanted to bring into their lives. And so as we were like digging up like a lot of issues, a lot of things that were going on, the biggest reason why they were blocking like any opportunities for bringing in like abundance was because they struggled with forgiveness. Forgiveness. That is my biggest life lesson. So a lot of people think that, if they just move on with their lives, don't talk about it, maybe they will just like, put it under a rug, or a lot of people are good with like just pretending it never happened, all of those things. Like, you're never going to go anywhere in life if you don't learn to forgive. That is the biggest thing that I can ever tell someone. If they want an abundant life, whether it's they want better relationships, they want to be happier, they want to have more money, like whatever it is that you want in life, forgiveness is one of the biggest principles. And it's almost like a cleansing of like yourself, of all the things that you have dealt with, all the things that you've endured. Because if you go back to like the first time you ever remember somebody offended you, all the way to where you are now, you could probably think of a whole lot of people. And sometimes we pretend like those things didn't happen. And that's where you have people that are like, no new friends. I'm not talking to nobody new. I'm good with my old friends. Blah, blah, blah. Well, the problem is not the friends. It's just that you're so clogged with things you've been holding on to. And you have these huge grudges. And I did a post, I think that was Saturday, that forgiveness opens more doors than grudges do. Like, grudges will keep so many doors shut for you because a clogged heart, like, God cannot flow through that. So forgiveness is the key to abundance. So this is just an exercise that I have done to kind of like help me to forgive. And one of those exercises I did today, where I wrote down a list of everybody that had ever offended me about something. Ever. Like, ever. I went back to when I was like 5. Like, the little girl on the playground. The mean, messy girls in junior high. Like, I went through every name I could possibly think of. And it's not that I harbor any, like, hardness against them. Like, I absolutely love them, but I knew that I needed to go through and like forgive and really, really release and let it go. Of course, like everybody says, I forgive you, I'm done with that. But sometimes when you write it out, it becomes real and you start to feel those feelings of like, oh my gosh, that really hurt me. That situation was intense. Now, if you have like your feelings are not as strong as you're writing that list, that lets you know you've improved. And I recommend people doing the list, honestly, like once a month. When you do a list like that of all the people who have offended you or hurt you, I mean, it can even be like people that are closest to you that have hurt. Most of the time, it is the people that are closest to you that typically hurt you the most because you have such high expectations. And it's not that you shouldn't have high expectations of the people that are close to your heart. You should, absolutely. But you have to understand that people are human, and that they're going to make mistakes. And sometimes people don't even know that they've hurt you because you never said it, right? So this isn't to say like you need to go up and tell everybody who hurt you, you did this to me, you did that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just take the time to write each person's name, what they did to you, and how it made you feel. Right? Think about what would it take for you to actually truly forgive that person. Like as if you couldn't see the person, as if you couldn't talk to the person. Because sometimes the first thing you want to do is call that person or reach out to that person. That's not always the best situation because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if they're even aware of it. So it's a way that you have to go about doing it. But once you write that list out, once you get those feelings out there, you need to start to think of like, okay, this is something I actually got from Catherine from Manifestation Babes. I just did like a couple of her courses or whatever. But she has this thing with it's like, I love you, thank you, No, I forgive you, I love you, thank you. Or however. But basically, I look at it as peace, gratitude, love. So the peace is saying, like, I forgive you. And when you're saying, I forgive you, you're hovering peace over your life. The more peace you have in your life, the more abundance you have. Whether that abundance is happiness, whether that abundance is, you're able to go on vacation wherever you want, like whatever it is, like that is huge. And I know a lot of people probably, like, this may not be, like, the biggest, like, most popular video because nobody likes to talk about the crap in their heart. And you know what? That's on you. If you don't want abundance, then this video is not for you. But if you know that you have something that God has for you, but you know you have to free up your heart, then you need to be watching this, and you might want to share it and do the homework, too, because it's going to help free you. So, you state that you forgive them and really, really mean it. Not just like, I forgive you and keep it moving. That's what a lot of people do, and they wonder why they can't get ahead. So, like, for example, financially, if you are mad at so-and-so because they took all your money one time, or you're mad at whatever because they swiped your card, okay, how are you going to ever bring back to yourself if you're holding on to that, right? You haven't, like, fully let it go. So, you want to wholeheartedly forgive and then tell them thank you. Thank you. That's like the biggest thing. When you can say thank you to somebody that hurt you, that means that you learned a lesson and it became a blessing. And that's huge. Huge. And I know that for me has been like momentous. Like when I can tell people graciously, like, I absolutely do forgive you and you really did hurt me by doing X, Y, and Z, whatever it was, but I'm okay. Like, I'm good and you're good. Now, that does not mean that that person has to stay in your life. A lot of people think that forgiveness means they stay there. Oh, no. I forgive a lot of people, but I don't want to talk to them, and I'm not going to talk to them because I know that's not good for my energy and where I'm going and where I'm headed. So it's good for me just to, like, keep it moving, in that aspect of I've genuinely forgiven you, I'm moving on, but I know that you can't move on with me. And the last part is just saying I love you. Like at the end of the day, so you've given peace, you've shown gratitude, but also like sharing that love, and you don't have to say it to them. Like I said, this is not, don't get me wrong, if you have the opportunity, if you feel like it's right, you get to make that decision for yourself, but yeah, sharing that you love them and you just say it like, I love you anyway, right? Love, happiness, peace, those are like the highest vibrations, and that's what you want to put out there, because the higher your vibration is within yourself, you are like saying, I want more of that. I can't wait to have more happiness. I can't wait to have more peace. What you put out is what you get back. So this actually applies to finances in so many ways that you wouldn't even believe, right? So you forgive your parents for, all the things that they may have done towards you financially, or things they didn't even know they did to you, or how they made you feel about things. So I actually, in my Royal Entourage membership platform, we did a financial cleansing, the first one, that's like a free masterclass, and I can put the link in there. But then we've been talking about financial forgiveness, and a lot of people have been kind of reaching out to me privately, not really wanting to share too much, but like their money was tied into their emotions and tied into their family, and like people that were close to them. Guys, this is real. This is where you know if you are destined for abundance. If you don't get past the forgiveness, you can automatically say that I'm probably not going to achieve that financial goal because I don't know how to let go. I need to work on that. I need to work on releasing. I said another post, release for increase. Release for increase. Like, that's what you have to do. So if you are looking to join like a group of supportive people to where you can grow financially, get on the path that you need, but also like letting go of a lot of things so that you can build your abundance, you can definitely join the Royal Entourage. And if you're looking to work with me on a more specific level, just on this aspect, so that you can learn like what's stopping you from bringing in the amount of money that you really want to bring in. I do have money mindset deep dive calls where we just talk for 60 minutes and I dish out and figure out what's wrong with you, and I give you homework and action steps. And as I share like in a post, I've had clients talk to me for 20 minutes and they winded up with a whole business and 3 clients within the next few days. Or a recent client, I talked to her for 60 minutes and she winded up with 2 new clients in less than 48 hours. So you choose what you think is best for you, because I do, when I work with my people, I give my all and they get results fast. But only those who really want to do it and put the work in, right? I don't work with people who don't do the work. If you're not willing to do the work, please don't message me, because I'm not ready for you and you're not ready for me. I'm only working with people that are very, very serious about what they're doing. So if that is you, feel free to message me. Guys, I hope that this works. I hope that this will help you to just release so that you can have everything that you want. Have a great Monday.